advance. I'm trying to buy land for my fam. Ain't no taking money out of nigga hand, I'll be damned. Strap gon' blam, strap don't jam.
Alright, so we are back. It's the top Canadian countdown this week. I'm your boy Friday Ricky Dred, aka Media Rick, and we are back with another hot list of new Canadian tracks. So before we start this video, I need you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well hit that button below for subscription, as well as hitting that notification button so you know when we're dropping new videos, and we're dropping new videos daily. All right, this is going to be the top Canadian countdown. I need you, the people, to let you know who are your favorites below. Comment gang strong, and we're going to be announcing it this week on the world's most smoked out podcast. All right. Also, at the end of this video, we're going to be doing our regular music industry tips. We're going to be breaking down the top 50 list that I had put out earlier last week that had caused a lot of controversy. So we'll definitely be discussing it at the end of the video. So you're going to want to stay tuned. All right. Big up to She-Rack's beats on the beat that you're hearing in the background right now. If you want to hit him up for hot beats, hit him up on Instagram at shirack.mp3. That's SHIRAX.mp3. And also make sure to check out the two shows that we got coming up, September 18th and September 19th. Royal Promotions, as well as We Love Hip Hop, brings you Mad Child and Dizzy Right. It's going to be going down. It's going to be real crazy. First show is going to be September 18th, Wednesday, September 18th, over at the District Lounge. That's in Pickering, 1211 Kingston Road. It's gonna be real crazy. DJ Tycho's on the ones and twos. We got dope opening acts that are gonna be opening for them, and you got yours truly, Friday Ricky Dred, hosting the show that evening. And then the second show is going to be September 19th over here in Toronto, over here at the Adelaide Hall, 250 Adelaide Street West. It's gonna be real crazy. Mad Child and Dizzy Right scene. But let's get to these videos. No more talking. Top Canadian music videos this week. Let's go.
Hercs run another one. My ways, ended off before I caught me a case. Scraping a pasta while serving all day. Nearly almost got slashed by the Jakes. Hey, came from civil war from my country. Mama fled away, got
giving up smoke. Pass through the dime, I know he gon' score. We in the band of service, no. You know I go half and half a crow. We smoking damn, and we toast. We getting money and some more.
Let's go, couple of niggas, they got they saw. Shit just got hot, it's spreading like toast. Shit just got hot.
Without a stick, my hammer loaded. Tryna do the right thing in these streets, but niggas holding. They tryna hold us back. They tryna take my life, think again, ain't taking that.
Tell, she caught off a man and blocked all her numbers cause she with the general now. I count her like 50,000. I tell the little bitch to bow. She still 10.
Yeah. Say you with the get down, he ain't with the get down. Should've stick with background, we ain't play the shit down. I ain't with the sit down, you ain't get the chips down. See the way this play down, niggas to get bitch now.
Up next, told her give me a call, I don't really do text. What if thighs I ran, how we slide through attacks? Why they making diss tracks, why you niggas seem stressed? I just find it funny how you use got pressed. You didn't get lucky. You
gotta eat right, the feds they be on me. I be paranoid, but the streets need your boy. Praying to the Lord.
My niggas got no chill. We keep that chrome still. Are you stupid or dumb? Bet if I shoot, he gon' run. Pull up on your block on my ones.
Some crazy things, had to look away. So much change, don't let the real fade away.
With chrome fucking up the place. Fuck up the place, yeah, fuck up the place. Grabbing my waist and then I water pace.
My niggas goofies getting with me for real. All my brothers, I know they gon' slide. Just say a word and I know they gon' ride. We stack it up high. So the
slayer, I'm saying no one see me go Super Saiyan. You play with my life, know it's your life you playing with. Coco, we weighing it. All for the love of the dope. Trapping that.
Hercs run another one.
All right, so for our industry tips of the week, we're going to discuss the top 50 Canadian list that I put out earlier this week. All right, so big up to all the Canadian rappers that are out there who've been representing over the years. The list had seemed to cause a lot of controversy. There was a lot of names that were actually forgotten off that list. Just for a quick clarification, that wasn't a list that took days and hours and hours. You know, there was a lot of names that were just thrown onto that list, you know, from the different accolades, and it wasn't based on skill level. Okay, so let me make that clear. It wasn't based on your ability to rap. Okay, there's a lot of people who should have made it on that list who are really, really, really sick rappers. Okay, but I'm putting all together the total of different things: accomplishments, impact on the culture, amount of songs that became hit songs. Like, did you have songs that were running on the radio? Did you have a hit video? Did you get a lot of traction on your music? And did you influence the culture as well as, being a dope rapper? Okay, so that was the reason that I put that list together. And also, there was very, very important people who were missed on that list. For example, Belly, who has accomplished a lot of great things with the EXO camp, as well as writing for The Weeknd and doing all kind of crazy things. He wasn't on that list. Chaos, who has been a very influential rapper in the music scene, in the Canadian music scene for a lot of years, he wasn't on that list. So anybody else who didn't make that list, please don't take offense, because to me, those are two of the biggest rappers in the game, and they were forgotten off that list. All right? What I'm going to give you now is the top 5 Canadian rappers, which I feel, and this is a kind of a revised version. Actually, let me make a correction. These are the top 5 Toronto rappers, okay? In my opinion, top 5 right now running the whole scene, okay? So we're gonna go from number 5 to number 1, and I'll give you a short, a short synopsis of what my reasons are for the picks that I have here. So starting with number 5, I have Pressa. Okay, I think Pressa is one of the fastest rising up and coming artists in the world, far less more to our country. He's doing a lot of big moves. He's overcome a lot of obstacles with legal issues and different things like that. And his music is getting a lot of views and a lot of spins. He's been doing collaborations with big artists like Lil Uzi Vert, gigs, and just, he's been making a lot of noise, doing sold out shows or opening for Drake and different things like that has been things that have helped catapult Pressa to one of the top 5 Canadian rappers in the scene, period. Okay. Number 4, I'm going to go with Killy. All right. Killy right now, as well as Pressa, has gained a lot of notoriety, a lot of traction. He's been talked about on a lot of American mainstream media. He had the beef that was going on with Lil Xan that created a lot of traction for him. But before that, it was based on a lot of the traction that he was creating from his music. Songs like No Romance hitting like 15 million plus views on YouTube, and all those different things, performing at Rolling Loud and all these different festivals, has put me, in my opinion, has Killy in the top 5 Canadian rappers to look for, period. Okay. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Cardinal Official. Cardinal Official is still a relevant artist in the scene. He's accomplished a lot. He's broken a lot of doors down for us in the Canadian music scene as far as, presenting us to the world. He's one of the first rappers to have really big BT notoriety, popping up on a lot of different places. He had a major hit with Dangerous, which was the song that he had featuring Akon when he was first signed to Convict Records. That was a huge accomplishment for hip hop, for the Canadian scene, pre-Drake, right? And that was one of the things that helped catapult us to the world, okay? Cardinal is still mentioned regularly when it comes to mainstream media. When they talk about Canadian artists, he's one of the ones that they remember right away when they're spitting out names that they can talk about from Canada, besides Drake, okay? He's still DJing. He's still doing a lot of stuff DJing with Starting From Scratch and Cypher Sounds, and he's still definitely a very relevant person in the scene, working behind the scenes in the record companies, etc., etc. So big up to Cardinal. Number 2, Tory Lanez. Now, this is pretty obvious that number 2 is Tory Lanez because, and I guess we're going to know who is number 1. But Tory Lanez has been putting in a lot of work over the years. He's going on almost a decade of putting in work as far as a notable rapper. He's had his issues beefing with Drake. That's helped also to catapult him to different levels. And, the Chicks tapes, classic stuff. A lot of hit records that he's had over the years, and a lot of major traction that he's created with his lyrical beefs that he's been having with guys like Jonah Lucas, Don Q, and all types of stuff. He's been on all the mainstream media, the Hot 97s, the Everyday Struggles, the Breakfast Clubs. He's been everywhere. So Tory Lanez is definitely one of our biggest products to ever come out of Canada. So big up to Tory Lanez, okay? And to me, he's number 2, only second to number 1, which is Drake. That's obvious. I really don't need to go into why Drake is the biggest artist in Canada. Long and short, he's the biggest artist in the world. So if he's the biggest artist in the world, he's definitely the biggest artist in Canada. So big up to Drake. So that's my list right there of the top 5 Toronto rappers, okay? To me, it can be debated. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments below. Let us know who you think should be the top 5 Canadian rappers or the top 5 Toronto rappers. Let me know who should be the top 10, you know. Let's extend the list to 10. Let me see the comments below of who you think should be added to this list to make up a full 10, all right? So that's the end of our video right there. Please make sure to leave your votes for the top 6 tracks this week. You know, leave your votes below with the favorites that we put in the top Canadian tracks video, and we'll be announcing it this Thursday morning on the World's Most Smoked Out podcast. All right, I'm done talking. It's your boy Friday Ricky Dred. Please make sure to follow me on all platforms at Friday Ricky Dred. That's DRED, and make sure to hit us up on our website welovehiphop.ca. Scene. It's your boy Friday Ricky Dred, and I'm out.